Free Donald Trump. Can you say one word this word going crazy? Any okay, Peter Pan, shout out to you, but don't be weird. Appreciate you tapping it, hit that like button. Obviously, free R. Kelly. Can I send you a present for my company? Appreciate you, appreciate you. All right, so our next hot topic of the night: former WNBA All-Star Cappie Pondexter, sorry, again has made some serious, not again, but have made some serious allegations about or against LeBron James. She's saying back in 2021, and these are quotes that came out of her mouth that was on her live. I ain't confused. He tried to kill me for real. I didn't know where I was at. I don't F with LeBron James. He's a trafficker. He's a trafficker of women in real time. He stole my money out of he stole my money. He stole all my money out of my bank account. These are quotes that was from her mouth on her live. Appreciate that, William. Appreciate that. Um, so these are the quotes that was from her own mouth that she said about LeBron James. Again, for those who just joining in, the quotes that former WNBA All-Star Cappie Pondexter, I already know who she is. She used to play for the New York Liberty. She was a bucket. She was one of the WNBA's best players for a long period of time. And she said this about LeBron James. I ain't confused. Again, this was on her live. He tried to kill me for real. I didn't know where I was at. I don't F with LeBron James. He's a trafficker, and he's a trafficker of women in real time. He stole all my money out of my account. I mean, mm. So I have to be fair about this, right? So LeBron James have more money than anybody, right? But when people hear that, if that was the truth, right? I don't think he took the money because he broke. We all know he ain't broke, but to have somebody powerless is to take their money. How would he gain access of all her money? That's another question in itself too, right? But these are some serious allegations that she has said on her live about LeBron James. Now, LeBron James have been the golden child of sports and basically a walking role model since 2004. It's a long time, right? Maybe 2003, 2000. No, I'll say like 2002 is probably when I first heard of LeBron James. And we're in 2024 going into 2025. So he's built a equity with the people that we want to hear his side of the story, even though she is someone who has to be taken serious and a credible source. This is not somebody that doesn't not have nothing to lose. This is not somebody that we don't know. This is somebody that we watch grow up, play uh, college basketball, and now WNBA. She retired, but she is somebody with a track record of somebody that we know saying about somebody who's in an upper echelon in society based on the fame aspect of it. So this particular thing is this going to have legs moving forward. This particular story actually just came out. This is something that's very new, and seeing this is very scary because we're seeing a theme and a narrative that a lot of people from the culture that are at a certain level, there seems to be some sort of agenda to really knock them off their access. Um, I wonder what's that about. I mean, a guy like LeBron James, who's coming to the end of his career, He got a chance to play with his son. He might stick around to play with his youngest son. Um, but he's not going to be in the game for too much longer. So the amount of money that he's been able to make, he's going to be able to walk away from the game and turn that into some sort of ownership. I believe he also owns or have part ownership in a soccer team, but there might be a pivot where he's going to do some sort of ownership, just like Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady, for those who don't know, Tom Brady either owns majority share of the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken, or half, or minority owner with Davis. Um, so there may be a power play at hand where LeBron James is going to be doing something, and now this story comes out. So this in particular is going to be very very difficult for a lot of people to take in. Um, you got people that really defend LeBron James and love everything that he's done. Then you have other people who see what he's done outside of the game and really judge that. But we have to give some sort of grace and have to have his response. It's only fair, it's only right, because when somebody says something about you, you have to get the space to say something about or defend yourself. Um, because stuff like this is very scary, because you spend a lifetime building up your reputation, but it takes a moment to ruin it. It takes one person to say something real nasty or real ugly, and it don't even have to be true. People could just switch the narrative and just look at you different, just based on somebody saying something that's against what your character to be or what you've shown your character to be. Like not too long ago, I remember in the early 2000s when, when you had other entertainers and things of that nature, the thing to throw people off was that, if somebody was gay. If somebody is was like a big actor or athlete, or somebody that held like a machismo man stance, and the story came out, oh, they slept with this guy over here, and they was like, oh, for real? Oh no, we can't support him no more. We can't rock with him anymore. So that used to be a theme. That used to be a narrative. So the new narrative is a lot of these essay charges. And to call LeBron James a trafficker of women, that's you're going to have proof of that. You're going to have proof of that, because you put yourself in a scary position when you don't have proof of these things or these allegations. And it's not saying that it's not true, but when you say things of somebody of his caliber or any caliber, you're going to need proof, ironclad proof, for people to look at you like you're not crazy. In this day and age, you to say something like that, you're going to need proof. Trust me. So this is going to be a very scary thing moving forward. Great Dane, LeBron stepped down, personal reasons. You don't step down from the NBA players. Your son making history for personal reasons. Diddler didn't. Lucas, shout out to Lucas. You might be great, man. Appreciate you, man. I ain't been paying attention. LeBron just stepped down. Yeah, I mean, this whole situation is going to be obviously, if this is not true, that he's going to go out his way to protect his reputation. You're seeing Jay-Z going out his way to protect his reputation, not just for the financial standpoint and the business standpoint, but from a family standpoint, right? You have a wife, you have a mother, you have sons, you have a daughter. They need to be able to look in your eyes and know what type of man you are, whether good or bad. Some people may disagree with me about that. Because being a parent, not to switch gears, but being a parent, there's no book to parenting. So you can't help how your children look at you, no matter what you do. Whether you do something for them, whether you don't do something for them. I know people that their parents have never really been in their life like that, but they love them they love them like cooked food. You can't say nothing bad about their parent. You can't even say that their parent wasn't there for them. And you got people that have their parents every day actually in their life, present in their life, and they so tired of their parent that when they become adults, they don't want nothing to do with them. Like, yo, all right, I get it. You love me. Bye. So I would think that it would mean the world to somebody like a LeBron James to have this type of allegations, to have these type of things said about him, for him to defend it. So I mean, this is a situation that's going to grow legs moving forward because people are going to begin to speculate. And for somebody like LeBron James, it's easy to track him because he's such a public figure. He plays 82 games a year in the NBA. Not to mention, obviously his son is in the league, but uh, when he makes moves, he has to get security. There's moving pieces when LeBron James move, and I know for sure that he's easy to track in that regard. So um, this is going to be something moving forward. I'm looking forward to hearing what he will have to say. If he doesn't respond to this, um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes not responding is the best response, but in this particular subject, this is affecting your brand. This is affecting who you proclaim to be in the public eye. So that in itself, he would have to respond to this.